the work will be carried out in October opposite the RSPB, so the two bus stops, north and south. The work will start in October due to the fact
After bird nesting season.
after bird nesting season. And we are now looking at bus shelters with Trojan timber.
Trojan timber, yeah.
Trojan timber, and once we've got some designs, we can float it and agree on those bus stops.
Hope they won't float too much.
Metaphorically speaking, Adrian. But yes, so that's where we're at.
Thank you. We're still in discussion with the golf club.
Yes, we're waiting to hear back.
It's up to them.
Yes.
Okay, right. 13. Cast your mind back a while. Sidlesham flag.
I claim to know nothing of this.
You are cast your mind back even further then.
Give me a clue.
Okay, we asked Sidlesham Primary School if they would like to design a flag for the flagpole at the memorial ground that represents Sidlesham.
Oh, I see.
And it's given out to the children to draw a design. They duly did. We duly chose some designs, and they've gone now to, I've obviously found somebody to actually do it. It took a while because there's not a lot of people out there who do that sort of thing. Anyway, I found someone, and the art is with them, and I'm waiting to hear back from them with the graphics or the design to show you before it is actually printed.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
that's where we're at with that.
Okay, 14. Annual parish meeting. Distribution. In fact, thorny subject again.
Not again.
Yes, again.
Well, when it's distributed properly, it works.
Yes,
It certainly brought in the numbers.
Yeah.
But
That's true. It's missing.
it's still, I think it was the same people that did it.
Well, I think the first question is, are we happy to subcontract the distribution? Do we want to do it ourselves?
I think we've got to.
Yeah. Do we all agree that we ought to do it? To contract out?
To contract out, yeah.
Yes. Okay. Everyone agreed that that's the right thing to do.
Could we put something in the contract that says if they fail to distribute as they did last time, they won't be paid?
I think they gave us a bit
No,
rebate.
They
Not a
made
lot.
restitution, didn't they, for what
Yes,
they
they did.
showed us? I think we were satisfied.
But we don't want them to not do
No,
it.
we want it done.
Want
Have
it
they
done.
confirm they can actually do it?
Manage it.
Yeah.
And they manage
I know
it.
it's difficult, Alison, trying to find the people.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be, because on a Monday, I get at least 5 things every Monday that come
In the post.
in the
well, that
post.
was,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
they've all been produced by
Yeah.
somebody.
Well, I mean, we got
today.
Yeah, that's right. So there are. It's
You could speak to
downstairs. Sidlesham lady 65 plus. Let's get moving. This came through at the
That's for the memorial.
memorial. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also on the next door thing.
I haven't got that.
I think that.
Well, you're not old enough.
But I am.
Women over 65.
Well, none of these did.
Well, I think we should. And do you think the people that we went with last year are really the only local one?
I've also spoken to another company who, Sussex Times. They also distribute. This is Sussex Times.
Well, the little booklet.
Yes.
I mean, I get that because
So
I...
they also distribute, but I was talking to her and she actually said they have the same problem with Sidlesham as do other distributors that I've been in touch with to do distribution. The problem being is that many of the properties are not safe
They're not in straight lines and...
they're not in straight lines, but they're not safe
No, they're not.
to deliver to. And so therefore they don't do
No
it.
pavements,
There are no pavements.
It is a difficult area to
You
do.
don't stop outside the properties, you see, because there's nowhere to put
I
it.
think
No,
that's-
exactly.
Alison will continue her discussions
Yes.
and make a recommendation for the next.
But I think, in theory, yes.
We have to make a decision, I presume, by the next meeting, surely.
Now,
Well, no, this is tonight, basically, because...
Well, no, I mean, we've agreed we're contracting out. Yeah, the
I
question
think,
is,
Alison,
with
we'll have to put it out
what's the
because
contract?
what we don't want is it to go, be dropped in the door the day before.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Which is what happened last
Yeah.
year.
Have we got a date in it here?
Yeah, the 20th of May.
No,
20th of May.
Well, I
Well,
think we should
oh, we need to get
decide
that.
that before the next meeting.
We can agree.
We can do it by email.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
principle, we
We don't
agree.
have a meeting.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, or maybe put it onto the
Because
Has
it's,
somebody
whole-
designed
the whole roof
the
meeting.
leaflet?
And I'm quite happy to deliver them for places they don't want to go to.
If you tell us.
I actually quite enjoyed it when I was dropping them off, because I learned an awful lot about the parish and who lives where.
If they tell us.
Did you design the leaflet last year?
Yes.
No, mate, you did.
No, I did a bit of it, and you did a bit
You're
of it.
Thomas Topton's hair. I
But
thought
it was
it's
about-
lovely.
I know, but it's not that up. Yeah, I can't.
Okay, so who's designing the leaflet, David?
Yes,
We must show her around.
we must.
I have no claim to any artistic talents.
Not me.
Apart from sewing, I can sew, but I can't from paint.
Unless you want it knitted.
The problem is that Jane is frightfully good at all this sort of thing.
A few data centres, but not posters.
We
I
could-
can help somebody.
We could use the same, because I think it said something like your parish needs you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just put it
I
again.
think, why don't we?
Yeah,
And an exclamation
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
but
that's a good idea.
remember to take out the speaker for somebody else to do.
Well, we don't have to put in the thing about the P, it's doing.
Yeah, that's it. So let's do
But,
that.
but when Alison works it, I'm sure it's Alison will be booking it, you really got to lay it onto them, that, now we're giving you another chance. Absolutely, let us go.
I think it needs to be at least,
A couple of
it
weeks.
wants to
before
be
it
10
ends.
days or 4
Yeah,
days.
you don't want too long because
I was in that time frame, because
Yeah,
any
but 2
longer.
days
Any
before
longer.
is not long enough. 2 days when they were delivering.
10 days
Sunday.
would be all right, but any longer, I think people would put it in another pile
That's right.
and the recycling's
I agree.
been done and it's vanished.
But bear in mind, it's the 8th now, we're talking the
Yes.
20th of next month. As we get on, we'll do it fairly swiftly.
Absolutely.
In time, to just work.
Yes,
I agree,
Yeah.
totally.
yeah.
Okay,
What date is it? 20.
20th of May. So it's already 8th of April.
right, okay. Item 15, correspondence. None?
Excellent.
No. Right. Item 16, matters of urgent public importance. None. 17, schedule of receipts and payments. Alison sent a whole bunch through today? Yesterday. I think the good news is we are more or less bang on the precept.
Yeah.
I think, what was the figure? 99.6% or something.
Very good.
She worked out very well. I have to say congratulations, Alison, for the very good quality of work that we're getting on this new system.
Well done. Very good.
Tutored by me.
Of course. Right, renewal auditor's contract for 3 years. That's you too.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it makes sense. I mean, as we're doing it.
Yeah, as we're doing it this way and we have to do it this way,
I'm
then
particularly keen to that. We did do it, but we now we're into it. And it does seem that the way that
he
the
has,
council
he has helped.
No,
Yes.
He has helped and we've had fewer hiccups.
we have to provide, we have to use professionals, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the way it is these days, isn't it? Yeah.
It does mean that the cost will be the same for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
it's the
why.
same as the insurance deals we get
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good question for you. Okay, right. 18.1.
Do you want me to why you?
Yeah, the usual stuff. It's quite simple, this one.
Yes. So 18.9, I propose that we pass 18.1 through to 18.29.
Yeah.
Long.
Good. Hey, I hope you've noticed that we're getting money from the lockers at
Yes, I
the
noticed
Memorial
that
Field.
seems
Yes.
successful.
Yes.
Very good.
Trisha and I, maybe the others that were at the business forum, are a little surprised at the amount of money that the bar was £102, but we asked, that's all I would say, is that it was surprisingly high.
I would agree, I immediately said, because I know that Mary and I drank more than anybody else, and we only had 2 glasses. David didn't have much, Nick didn't have much, and anybody that knew that I didn't know that I introduced myself to as they came, I offered them a drink. And pretty well everyone I spoke to didn't have a drink. And lots of them said we've had supper already, etc., etc., we don't drink. So I'm astonished that it's come to that amount.
Mr. Chairman, can I just ask, is it a typo at 18.1.1 and 18.1.2? It's a repetition of all recycle limited clothing bank. One of them, I think, is the locker bank, isn't it?
No, there were 2 different payments, 2 different months.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, I'm going back to...
Sorry, we passed that, we were
what
down
Tricia
to the
was talking
bottom.
about. I was surprised how much is spent, but I would also like to feel that if that was spent, any profit went to the SCA and not into the Infinity Bar, where we were drinking from.
Yes, I mean, I don't know the difference between what's called the Infinity Bar and what's not. I thought we were just having it for...
in attendance to run the bar that night. But Alison, who runs local Canberra, we had the balance of 62.50, which went to Infinity's bar. So the balance went to...
It was their booze, yeah.
Yeah. £40 profit to the SCA.
So
Takings, not profit,
Oh, right, okay.
i.e. sales,
Right.
not profit.
Oh, gosh.
And I don't think that the price that is you charge for a glass of wine is very high, is it?
No.
No, what you charge for a glass of wine. Not pub prices, are they?
Well, it depends on the size.
Anyway.
£3 or £4.
Well, that's it, pub price is £9, so it's,
some of them
that's why I am so...
Trish, some of them coming out of those little bottles.
So,
They were coming out of a little bottle rather than a big bottle. So if you only drank, let's say, 2/3 of your little bottle, the rest would have been...
The red little ones and red something. Anyway, it's just something that
You know,
we're aware of.
something you can do.
We can't go ahead.
I think the bar is getting used more than it used to be, which is important.
I'm sorry?
The bar is getting used more than it used to be.
But that was our specific event, and we put up some money to entertain our guests coming up, and it's a ridiculous amount of money. But there we are. As Mary says, we can't challenge it because we won't bound by trotting up the sales.
All right.
Next time we'll take our own and we'll go.
Okay. Okay, item 19, request for future agenda.
Sorry, can you go back? I didn't get a second.
Oh, a second for the account.
Second.
All happy.
Can I just jump in before item 19, Mr. Chair? If I may? Just to say that the final thing goes at the junction of Highly Road and Robinson Road has been done, and the welding's been done, and I think it looks rather smart.
It looks fantastic. Very
It's a
nice.
bit more wild now.
Yes.
But there was another car which came off on that junction, Alison and I was talking about it.
Slowly down.
So I've asked if that could be included with the evidence for the TRO, because these things
It's very important to keep these things noted. Yes.
But no, I think you did a good job on that one.
It looks lovely. I saw it yesterday.
Okay. Right, date of next meeting, the 13th of May.
Sorry, Chair, just going back to the request for agenda items.
Yeah.
On number 19. It's not a request for an agenda item at this meeting, but it is a request when yourself, myself and Nick went to CDC, we came away quite informed about the changes to planning that are afoot on a national level. And we did suggest that we needed to have a separate meeting, almost a training update meeting of all councillors to understand exactly what changes are coming. And I just think that that would be a useful thing to get in the diary. I know we were very keen at the time to have a different approach to the village. We had a discussion about the neighbourhood plan not being written. and not needing to be written at the time, at this time, because of the changes that are coming, and for us to understand our submissions, what our submissions need to look like in the future. Because that future starts in about July, I think they said. So it's quite sharp, and we haven't yet.
Yeah.
This was raised at the last meeting, but we didn't come up with a date, did we? So,
No, we were a few people down, which was why we deferred a couple of
Yeah.
items anyway, the room particularly. Because
No, I think we should include it. I think you're right.
And also, is it worthwhile, I don't know, I'm not saying it is, but it's a question, not a rhetorical question. Is it worthwhile when we have a better grip of these changes, actually mentioning something to our residents at the annual meeting,
Yeah.
just so they understand it's not Chichester District Council making this decision, it's not the Parish Council making this decision, it's actually legislation has changed.
It's the government.
yeah.
It's a government-led initiative that we need to accommodate as best we can.
If I may just point out, I did look at the things right at the back, items 31 and 32, I thought were quite pertinent to certainly 31, and then talks about neighbourhood plans and how all the changes will affect.
Yeah. You mean on the local plan, on the draft of the local plan that's
Yes.
being published? Because you know they've already published a new local plan draft, having just printed the old one this year.
The last bullet point, difficult circumstances for neighbourhood plan work. I thought that was very helpful.
Yeah, yeah.
So those of you who are doing the neighbourhood plan, it sounds as though you've got a bit of a rocky.
Well, we're on hold. We're effectively on hold, and where we were
Yeah.
directed from the meeting, sorry to go on, but where we were directed by CDC at the time was to work on a neighbourhood design,
Yeah.
to look at a design as to how we want to see development under design.
Citizen design thing.
It is almost a design statement rather than a neighbourhood plan at this point
So,
in
so
time.
basically, take that whole design statement, look at it again,
Yeah.
refresh it, take bits out which are no longer relevant, and someone fits into it.
the ready design statement we're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, which has already been endorsed, so all we're doing is, it should be a
Update it.
document anyway, and that's all we're doing to bring it up to date. And I think Jane mentioned to me some time ago, when she was beginning to get involved with parish matters, it's incumbent upon all of us, actually, to really understand planning, because nobody else is going to help us out. And it means there's going to be a bigger load push put on us as volunteers, and it's going to take up more and more of our time. And there's nothing we can do about it if we're going to be professional about it, which is...
We must remember, we're not professionals. You
No,
must remember we're not
but it
professionals.
might put people off becoming parish councillors because it's an unpaid role which is going to take up all of
It's
our time.
taken so much time.
Did we all read the media release
Mhm.
that you circulated? I was very encouraged to see they were asking for, I mean, essentially it's all to do with the government wanting to build more houses. But they actually said here potential sites could include land for housing.
It's a call for land, yeah.
Yeah, it's called for land, yeah.
Call for land.
Yes, that's what it's done, it's a call for land.
And we know that, who was it told us that Chichester were looking to find 20% more than they've already identified?
They told us, when Adrian and I went to the last planning session there, they told us that there
I
was
would like to-
571 houses, isn't it, or something like that?
Okay. I think, most of us think of it in terms of big developments.
That's what they want, they don't want tall little
thinking,
pockets, they don't want little pockets and windfall sites, they want a big sites.
we've been thinking in terms of former LSA blocks and 4 acres at a time. But it also says, including affordable housing, where 5 or more homes could be accommodated. That sounds like a LSA block. And custom and self-build plots, that to me is 1 or 2 houses, not the massive development.
That's right.
And I think,
They're up to 500 though, isn't it?
Well, it could. We've done the figures, it
You
absolutely
don't want
could.
it in this village, do you?
Trish, it's not a matter of want, this is where it comes back to the legislation, that is, it is here, and it's how we negotiate our way around it. is
What we
need
can
to
do is try and guide it if we can.
Exactly.
What we cannot.
No, but we don't need to start volunteering on it as much as we possibly can.
No.
For the sake of it.
You know,